Hey guys, how's it going? Solo back with another daily stock market video. We're back, baby. We never left the Discord, took a little bit of a hiatus on YouTube, but we're back. And what a day to be back in the stock market. Let's take a look at Marathon Digital today, but before we do that, let's take a look at the overall heat map on FinViz. So look at this. What a big green day, the day after Easter. What a great day all around. Very interesting because over the weekend, I actually saw a statistic that typically the day before Easter or Good Friday is usually a green day, but then usually the next trading day after Easter is usually a red day historically. But today, clearly not the case. Overall, the whole market is up, whether big tech, little tech, no tech, it doesn't matter. Pretty much everything was green. Energy got hit a little hard today, but otherwise, if you had stocks or if you had ETFs or index funds, probably green today, probably looking pretty good. SPY, the QQQs, the Russell, everything was green today. So including crypto. The crypto craze is still alive and well. Look at Marathon Digital today, up almost 16% on the day. I mean, had a little bit of a scare right at market open. We opened just a little bit in the red, down 0.16%, had a little of a morning dip, but that was the dip to buy because look at that. After that, we went straight to the moon. I mean, before lunchtime, we were already up 13.7%, and then we just slowly melted up after that all day long. After hours, we are holding up down 0.02%, so pretty much flat in after hours trading. But look at this on the week. You just love to see this, a graph that is just straight up and to the right. Look at this on the week. Marathon is up almost 44% in 1 week. I mean, this crypto craze is going absolutely bananas right now. On the month, up over 83%. You would have doubled your money just about holding Marathon Digital in just 1 month. Past 3 months, you would have had basically a four-bagger up 428% in just 3 months alone. So basically, from the beginning of the year till now, you would have been up 428% if you bought Marathon Digital shares on January 1st, for example. But on the year, look at this, 11,120%. Just absolute craziness. I mean, we did have some dips and valleys along the way, but looks like those were the dips to buy. I mean, take a look at this. March 8th, Marathon was down to 28 bucks. Today, we are double that. You would have doubled your money in less than a month or just about there. So absolute craziness. And it's not just Marathon Digital, it's the coins as well. Look at this. Bitcoin, as I'm making this video, up over 3%, knocking on the door of $60,000 a coin yet again. Ethereum, up over $2,000, also up about 4.5, actually now over 4.5% as I'm making this video. So going back to Bitcoin, look at this on the week, kind of a choppy week, but still in the green, up 2.75%. On the month, still a good month, up over 21%. So everything is just going to the moon. Stocks, crypto, ETFs, index funds, you name it. It's just like you can't lose right now in the stock market. Just absolutely bananas. I mean, who knows how long this is going to last? Who knows if we're in a bubble? Leave me a comment below what your thoughts are. Did you own any of these tickers we've talked about? Are you in on the crypto craze? If not, are you going to FOMO into it, or do you think you missed the boat already? Let's take a look at a news article about crypto, and then like we always do, we'll do some TA, technical analysis on Marathon Digital, Mara stock, and then we will end the video looking at the option flow data to see what the big money investors were doing with Mara today. So here we go. Here's an article out of CoinDesk, and this is talking about Grayscale Bitcoin Trust. Ticker symbol is GBCT. And if we take a look at it, they are also now trying to convert themselves into an ETF. So it's 100% committed to converting GBTC into an ETF. So they're talking about, again, you know, we covered this in a video a few weeks ago, I want to say, where there is right now no Bitcoin ETF or no cryptocurrency ETF in the United States stock exchanges because the SEC has not been approving any of the applications. It looks like this company, they are going to reapply with the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission, or the SEC, to offer an ETF. And they're saying, first and foremost, we wish to make clear we are 100% committed to converting GBTC into an ETF. And like I said, it's remained one of the white whales of the crypto industry, with the SEC rejecting dozens of applications in recent years. Some industry observers see an ETF which provides traditional investors with access to Bitcoin without having to hold the asset itself as a potential game changer. I mean, some of the boomers out there that may be afraid of holding coins like Ethereum and Litecoin and Doge, they can get exposure to Bitcoin if they so choose through an ETF. And typically these ETFs are very diversified. So although you don't see those big gains and the big losses, if Bitcoin and the crypto craze keeps creeping on, well, that ETF would in theory just keep slowly, hopefully, building wealth. So it says Grayscale first submitted an application for a Bitcoin ETF in 2016 and spent the better part of 2017 in conversations with the SEC. They say they ultimately withdrew their application because they believe the regulatory environment for digital assets had not advanced to the point where such a product could successfully be brought to market. Now that's 2016, 2017. That's about 4 to 5 years ago. Obviously, a lot has changed in the past 4 to 5 years. So hopefully we'll see if they're successful at this go around. But right now it says that the analysts speculate the current discount on GBTC, or Grayscale Bitcoin Trust, is caused by market competition, and there's actually alternatives like Osprey's Bitcoin Fund and a flood. Apparently there's a lot of Canadian Bitcoin ETFs. So any of my Canadian viewers out there, if you know the ticker symbol for some of your Bitcoin ETFs, leave it in the comments below. Let me know, are you in on any of these Bitcoin ETFs in Canada? So we'll see what happens there. Let's take a look at the TradingView chart here on Marathon Digital. So here's how we left it. I mean, we've been on this upward channel, I think, since basically November of last year, just kind of bouncing between the upper limits and the lower limits of this upper channel, but it's always just up and to the right, just keeps on going up and up. Look at this orange line, the 21-day moving average, the pink line, the 50-day moving average. They're both just up and to the right is what you want to see. I'm just going to extend this arrow like this because I don't have any reason to not believe as of right now that Marathon Digital is just going to keep going up and up over the midterm, I would say. Because yes, today, this big green candle, this big almost 16% gainer today, we did break out of this upward limit of this channel, and we kind of did that back in February as well. We sold off to get back near closer to the midline, which is pretty much where the 21-day moving average is. So maybe in the coming days, we'll have another bit of a sell-off to kind of cool down and get back in this trading channel. We'll see what happens tomorrow. It's going to be interesting, and we'll take a look at the option flow data in just a minute to see what the big money investors were doing today. But take a look at this. Over the past 3 or 4 trading days, actually the past 3, the volume on Marathon Digital has been higher than it has been for pretty much all of the past month or so on trading. So that's a good sign that today was a green day and a lot of volume came in, or I should say more so than usual compared to the past few weeks. That's a good sign for Marathon Digital. Maybe we'll have a continuation and more green tomorrow. We'll have to wait and see. The one thing I want to add now is another area of support. I think right around here, around $47, high $47, low $48, looks like it's going to be another area of support right now. We topped out there back in February, pretty much topped out there on March 31st in terms of the body of the candle. And then in terms of the wicks, we kind of bottomed out there on April the 1st, April Fool's Day, and today. So that might hold up as an area of support. We'll have to see how that does, but we'll have to wait and see, because if that does hold a support, that means we're probably going to be trading in the upper end of this channel, or maybe even above it. So I wouldn't be surprised if at some point this does break and this area of support around 43 holds, because that's more towards the middle of this parallel channel. Again, no technical analysis is 100% accurate. These are just my opinions. Always do your own research, your own TA, your own due diligence. This is just my opinion, and don't use this to make any trades. But let's take a look at the option flow data to see what the big money investors were doing right now on Marathon Digital. Just as a quick aside, the RSI is getting close to the overbought category, but we're not quite there yet. And it looks like back in February, back in January, back in December, even November, Mara likes to trade in the overbought category. It's not afraid of being overbought. So like I said, I wouldn't be surprised if we have another continuation green day tomorrow. Like I said, continuing on this high volume that came in today as opposed to the prior days. So here's Sweepcast, one of the option flow programs that I like to use for my data. And overall today on Marathon Digital, 33 calls came in, 14 puts. But interestingly, the overall sentiment, 53.5%, is bearish. So maybe people are trying to play the downside here, thinking, you know what, we had a big green day today. Maybe we'll have a little bit of profit taking tomorrow, maybe a little bit of a pullback. Maybe they're also seeing that same channel that I am, thinking, you know what, we broke out of that channel, might have to cool down a little bit and get closer and back into that channel. We'll have to wait and see. The overall premiums, though, are in the high six-figure range to the five-figure range. The biggest flow was for $554,000. That was a 50-strike call option. So it's interesting because, as we know, marathon trading above $50. So this was an in-the-money call that was bought. So not a really bullish bet. It is bullish, but not as bullish as it could be until they bought an out-of-the-money call option there. Overall, we'll have to wait and see what happens with Marathon Digital. Let me know what your prediction is in the comment below. Make sure you join the Discord server if you're not in there already. Add me on StockTwits, Twitter, Instagram, and Reddit. And as always, hope you're having a green week, and I'll see you on the moon.